Hello. So I'm back home now from my birthday cruise, which I really did enjoy. So it's been like almost a week that I'm home, and let me let you in on a little secret. I still haven't washed my hair yet. So last week I was on the cruise, so I wasn't going to wash my hair. I'm on vacation. So I came home and busy with different stuff. So I'm like, with most women, we just wrap our hair and put this on. So I am going to wash my hair in a few days, but let me see. Yeah. That's something on my face. Anyway, so I'm still testing my products, right? So not a lot of women wash their hair like every few days or every week. Some women like to wash their hair every week, especially if they're not really exercising or anything like that. And since I've been home, I haven't done any exercising, so I just wrap my hair. So I wanted to keep testing. Especially, look, they send me several bottles of this, and because I've been testing it so much, it's almost finished, which is good because I need to make sure that this is going to be the final formula. So the more I test it, the more I get to see if I really do like it or if I'm going to change it. The cream, I've tested it, so I know that it's leaving residues, so I'm going to have to change it. I'm going to have a meeting with the manufacturer next week to see what is causing the residue, and this is for both of them. It's just a second sample, but I like options. That's why I made a leave-in cream and the wipeout spray. So I'm gonna be using the wipeout spray today to show you another way of using my products when I do have money for financing and to put it into production. But again, I'm gonna keep testing it just to make sure that I really like the formula, so that if it's gonna be the final formula that I use, then it's gonna be what I want. So for women who don't really wash their hair often and they wash it every 2 weeks, and you don't really exercise, so you think that you don't have to wash your hair often, then this is a good thing to use. Like, especially if you wrap your hair. If you wrap your hair doesn't get stink, but you're still a human being, so it's still not gonna be fresh. So what I do, and what you can do, and I have this in production, like, if you leave your hair wrapped for a long time, it starts to get matted. So another use for my product, even though your hair might not be sweaty, and when I have both products out, you could use this cream, the cream or the spray. So I think every 2-3 days you should comb your hair out so it doesn't get matted. And also to keep it fresh, because I've experienced it where I've just been home, not going anywhere, and I put my wrap on, and after a few days I'm like, why my hair doesn't smell stink, but it's not fresh. So I'm like, you still want something to make it fresh. Okay, and I've put things in here to combat not just sweat, but also to make your hair healthy and to get your scalp healthy, because when your hair and your scalp is healthy, it can promote hair growth, which is not what I'm going to get into, hair growth and all that stuff, because everybody hair grows differently. Some people, their hair might grow 1 inch a week, some 1 inch a year, but this is mostly for just keeping your hair healthy until you're ready to wash it. So you spray it, and I'm going to wrap my hair again, but like I said, this is to keep your hair healthy, even though you're not really doing anything to make it sweaty, but you want to keep your scalp and your hair healthy. So this is another use for my products when I have it in production. And also, I didn't have to not wash my hair for 2 weeks. I could just say, for women who don't wash their hair often and wash it every 2 weeks, you can use my product in between, but I want to test it. I want to leave my hair unwashed for 2 weeks so I can get an experience, so that when I do say yes, it will keep your hair fresh. Even if you don't wash your hair often and you wash it every 2 weeks, I can know that I have the experience and what my hair will smell like and what it will feel like, and the experience that I have. So I didn't just want to say it, I wanted to talk it as well. Oh, I didn't get my paper, because this is the wipeout spray. So once you spray, you're supposed to wipe it out. I forgot to get my paper. Hold on while I go get my paper. Okay, so when I have money to put this into production, you know, you can use either a paper towel or a cloth towel, whatever. So once you spray your hair, and it's almost finished, I do have another sample to use. So once you spray your hair, you'll just gently wipe it, because the product is absorbing not just the sweat but odor. And like I said, I use ingredients to make your hair healthy, and I'm gonna go over that ingredient list like once I finalize the product samples. I'll go over all the ingredients list, because I try to make sure that I'm using healthy ingredients and leave out all those bad ones. No parabens, sulfate, none of those stuff, because you want to use good products in your hair. And so what you do is just wipe it, because you're wiping out whatever little sweat, because like I said, we're humans. We might not sweat as bad because we're not doing any physical activities, but your hair does still give off heat, because when you wrap it and you leave it, your hair give off heat, which can create bacteria, which creates a smell. So this has a good, nice vanilla smell. So alright, so once I do that, then I'm gonna just go back and wrap my hair so that at least it's getting healthy while I'm just at home doing my chores and doing different things. Alright, so I just wanted to do this video to show the other option of using my product when I do put it out in production. Alright, so see you in another video.